Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker, and this is for December the 1st to the 7th of 2004. We're on the last month of the year. It's been up and down, tumultuous year, but it also was a leap year. Plenty of lessons that we've learned, plenty of thinking one thing and it ends up being a whole nother thing, and we have to find ways to adjust to a new way of living. It's been one heck of a ride, and let me tell you, we're on the last leg of it, and everything should be working out in everybody's benefit, or at least we're all adjusting to it anyway. But before I get started with this week's reading, I want to talk to you about something that I experienced this last week, and I was grocery shopping and noticed, and it was busy inside. Everybody was rushing around. It was right before the holidays, and I noticed this young woman holding a new baby in her left hand. It had a lot of dark hair, and it was beautiful, beautiful baby. And she was trying to put vegetables into one of those, those plastic thin bags that are hard to open up the top so you can put your vegetables or fruits or whatever inside. And noticing this, I was right behind her and I was watching her, and I could tell she was just having a real heck of a time trying to keep the baby quiet and in her arms. And I said, "Do you need some help here? Let me help you." And she looked at me so thankful. And it was I knew in her eyes. She goes, "Oh gosh, a blessing, somebody saw me struggling and is here to help." And I just began to putting the vegetables that she had in her hand inside the bag. And we started talking, and she said, yeah, the baby was 3 months old and it was a boy. And I smiled at her and I told her he was a cute, cute baby. I mean, I said, look at all that hair. He's going to have a nice head of hair. And she laughed. And um, she was also said that her husband and her adopted the baby. And I said, oh, I, at one time when I was married, I wanted to adopt, but my husband was against it. And that's why I divorced him. But, and it all works out, for the best anyway. But she smiled and she said, yeah, she was getting food for, the festive season. And I told her, I said, you should be really happy. Your boy is very quiet and he's sleeping through all this noise. And she goes, yeah, he loves it, actually. He rests more in a noisy environment than he does when there's at home where it's quiet and everything. And we talked for a little bit more, and I wished her a great Thanksgiving dinner with her friends and family, and she did too. And I walked away with a smile on my face, and I know that y'all know that I talk about God and spirit, and I just happened to be at the right time, at the right place to help this woman, okay, who is struggling with a newborn baby. Now, you would think other people in the grocery store would notice her, but nobody did. I did, however. And God puts us in places at the right time, at the right place to help somebody. So this December, if you see somebody needing help, or out of your heart, you go up to somebody and want to do something nice for them, go ahead and do it, because God sees everything. And when you create and help somebody, that's good karma. And it'll come back to you tenfold when you need it the most, okay? So just be aware of that. And so let's get on to our first card for this week. And it is the Three of Wands. Now, this looks kind of a very disturbing thing, but all it is meaning that you broke up with somebody, you lost somebody in your family, they've gone on to greener pastures, or a pet passes away and you're having a tough time. Just know this, that it's through our wounds and being vulnerable, the highs and lows, that actually strengthens us. And we grow spiritually, we grow, more mature and more grounded, so that that life is precious, and that you can, actually learn from every experience that you had in the past and know that this was meant to happen. This is part of life, and that you're going to be okay. You're going to come back more stronger, more grounded, more thankful for the smallest things in life because you've learned to cherish every thought, every moment in life. Okay, whether you're going to find a new friend, a new spouse, if you will, uh, or a new job or a new place to live. It's the freshness of it all that's going to happen in December, in January, that you're going to be so relieved and so thankful that life is taking you to a better place as far as maybe a new job or a new place of living, new home, apartment, whatever. And you're going to love the climate. You're going to love the trees around you. You're going to love the pathways that you can walk and take your morning walks or your evening walks right after dinner, that kind of thing. So life is going to change positive for most of us, it depending on where your birth chart is in the stars and what level you're in. Whether you're going to start your first year in the astrological charts of everything, or you're going to be in the eighth year of that, which is prosperity and things like that. So our next card is the Four of Wands. Now that's joy, celebration, a party. You found a new tribe to hang with. You're going to be more harmonious. You're going to allow yourself to relax and laugh, have moments of joy, because you are now building more stability in your life, more prosperity in your life. You found a kindred group of people who understand you and want to hang out with you and won't try to pry into your business or things like that or try to control you. You've outgrown that type of relationship, and now you're more of a people who have higher vibrations. They don't care how much you make. They don't care to know your business unless you share it with them. They just want to be your friend. They find you interesting, and they like to be around interesting people just like you do. Now the wheel here, this is our next card, okay? Now that's a funny looking card with this lady on top of it spinning those wheels. Now this is a major arcana card. You are planting seeds of prosperity, new ideas, a new reality, and a gratefulness of life itself. Your health has improved. Your skin doesn't show signs of aging. You've taken some small but minor changes in your the foods that you eat, less processed foods and more homegrown foods like bell peppers or carrots or celery or even cucumbers. Yes, that's the other vegetables I'm thinking of planting seeds for my own little small garden. You're taking courses that will take you from now until the ends of earth, as far as you're concerned, for more stability. A job change, a right job change is what you're needing right now with the right company. Now, you've applied in the past for other jobs, you didn't get them, and there's an old saying, what is before me shall not go by me. And also, rejection is protection. So when you think a job that you apply for, you're great for, you would be a good fit, only ends up after thinking about it that it wouldn't have been because you didn't have all the qualifications, and the job would probably overwhelm you so much you'd fail at it. So you're going to be taking new courses. You're going to build up that resume with new courses, new software, and you're learning to let go of the old way of doing things and embracing the new way of things because technology is really taking over. So you have to acclimate yourself to the new software. Also, new friends, new mentors may come in. You just need to not rush forward so much as, because we're all in Mercury retrograde now until the 15th of December. So right now you're going to be taking new courses. You're not going to rush. You're going to plan. You're going to make that list of things that you know you've got to do once Mercury moves forward, okay? Use your intuition, do your research, so you will know when the right opportunity comes for you, because your mind will just say, yes, that's the one I want. I'm going to go after that one, okay? So just know that, okay? So the next card we have is the Hierophant. Look at those stairs leading up to spirit or the universal consciousness. This person is meditating, he's grounding himself. He's a seeker of deeper meaning of life, okay? You've learned the effect of letting go of things or people or places that are no longer in your own sphere of life because you've outgrown them. Nothing wrong with the people or whatever, but you've outgrown them. You've grown so much, you have nothing in common with people from your past. And it has nothing to do other than you yourself, your soul has changed. You've learned so many lessons in life that you are going to now take care of yourself, have self-love for yourself, grow internally. You're going to meditate, you're going to ground yourself, you're going to read the Bible, mostly the New Testament. You're going to ask Spirit to help you and guide you to the right people who can be a mentor to you, who can help you with understanding life's ups and downs. You no longer are going to let what other people think of you affect you. Because what they think of you is none of your business. That is something that I learned when I was going to church years and years ago. What other people think of you is none of your business, because they could be totally wrong. Totally, they don't even know you and they just judge you by your looks alone. Why? Nobody needs to be judged by the way they look. What they need to be aware of, it's what is in your soul and in your heart. So be kind to other people. Let them show you their traits, or let them show you the kind of person they are before you judge them, okay? So go forward. You're going to be great. So our next card is the Hermit. Now see this person in the background with the light around their hands and everything? This person is meditating. This person is staying away from people, places, and things for the time being, because they have to meditate and ask Spirit to show them the way forward, or again, find a mentor that can help them on their way. These are usually healers or people who are, what are those, those people that are your personal, I don't know, guru or whatever you want to call them, or just, books. I love books. I read books up and down the yin yang. I find positive thinking books, or anything that'll help me to be a stronger, more aware type of person. I read those kind of books. So you have to have the wisdom of the Spirit, okay? And that is, again, like I said, praying for guidance, waiting for information to come, and staying away from chaos, like other people's gossip, people who want to just bring you down because they're feeling down. Just stay away from those type of people. Stay away from anything negative or hate to the world or to people, or stay away from politics. This is not the time for that anymore. We need to be grateful that we're all alive, that we have food on the table and a roof over our heads, okay? So whatever people are going through, whether it's hate or they're taking their fears or their anger out on somebody, it's their karma. So don't react to any of that, okay? So the next card we have is the Chariot. This is an excellent card. It's a major arcana card. Matter of fact, we have 1, 2, and 3 major arcana cards in this week's reading. But the Chariot means after Mercury retrograde, every one of us will have some kind of victory of sorts, because time, communications, all of our computers will start to work right, and it's a victory. We're all going to get positive news. Maybe it's a new home. Maybe we're going to relocate really quickly and we need to get going So if that's in your list of to do things before the end of the year, I'd start packing. You don't know when that apartment will be available, or that home that you put the application to buy. Maybe you're going to get positive news and everything's going to start to flow really quickly, and you're going to have to get those movers here and get them packed and get everybody on the road to your next resident. Or that new job's going to fly you out to wherever the city, wherever the headquarters are, and they're going to want to see you in person and interview you. Or you may get somebody, if you're a songstress, maybe somebody in the music industry is going to buy your new song, and you're going to make all sorts of money, plus what do you call it, royalties after, once they get the song out there. So every time the song is played, you're going to get a royalty. Things like that. Those things are going to start to happen to us. So we're going to have more progress. You're going to have the power and confidence in your own life to make your decisions, because you've taken the time to look, listen, and wait until the right time appears, okay? So hallelujah, grateful. We should all be grateful for that. So until next time, this is 3333 Lightworker.